Tonight, these four people meet to compete for the prizes of a lifetime on The Price is Right, presented by Lux Mild Lux Liquid for dishes and fine fabrics. By Rinso Blue, the 2-in-1 detergent with power cleaning and bluing too. And by Lux Soap, Hollywood's favorite complexion care. And now, your host on The Price is Right, Bill Cullen.
Thank you all. Thank you. Hello. And welcome to The Price is Right. I've been standing around backstage for like 4 minutes waiting to go on the air talking. And just like as Dawn finished introducing me, I started out and I realized I didn't have my microphone. And in this business, you're nothing, sometimes even with a microphone, so I went back for it. Welcome to The Price is Right. A little bit later on, we're going to announce the winner of our fabulous Mr. and Mrs. Showcase, so you stick around. The winner might very well be you. I hope so anyway. However, right now, let's say hello to our four bargain hunters, beginning with our champion here. Her name, Mrs. Jacqueline Simonson, a housewife, Charleston, South Carolina. She won it last week with a total of $21,113 worth of merchandise. Jackie, did your children see you last week?
Yes, one of them did. The little one went to sleep, but the older one saw me. And first thing you want to know when I got home was where was the boat.
The boat you won, yes.
The boat that I won. And so I had to go out and buy him a little toy one, and he was perfectly satisfied with it.
Well, that's pretty good. Now you can keep the big one, can't you? Now we have next Reverend John Lure, a minister from Hyattsville, Maryland. Hello, Reverend Lure.
Hi, how you doing, Bill?
Pretty good. Now, do I call you, and I ask this every time, do I call you Mr. Lure? Is as a proper
Call
way?
me Mister. That makes it easy.
Call you Mister?
Sure.
All right, good enough. That was a pretty good play, too. Are you married, by the way, sir?
Definitely, and I have two wonderful children, Bill.
Do you have your own church, Mr. Lure?
Yes, I do. You know, there's something rather unique about that. I am now the pastor of the church in which I grew up in as a boy. Rather a unique little twist, you know.
It certainly is a unique. I'll tell you something else unique. I think... I was going to say, I think church attendance would go up all over the country if all the ministers I saw were as appealing and attractive as you are. And have I embarrassed you?
No, sir.
Good. All right. Now let me cop a plea and say to the rest of the ministers in the country, I didn't mean anything. Why don't I learn this not to say anything? Let's say hello here to Mrs. Jeanette Souza, a private secretary from Taunton, Massachusetts. What's your husband do, Jeanette?
Well, Bill, my husband is a bulldozer operator for his dad's construction company nearby Taunton.
Okay, and next is Mr. Bill Brady, a concrete czar.
That's
from
correct.
Fort Worth, Texas. What is a concrete czar?
Well, Bill, we are the fellows that install the little black lines in the highways and airfields. I like to say that we take the hump and bump out of highway travel.
You're the fellows that put those little black lines with like tar or asphalt in there in the highway?
That's right. We install the little black lines in the highway.
Aren't they the
straight down the road.
Aren't they the ones that make the bumps?
No, sir. Not the ones we make.
Why do you put those little white lines? You got a nice concrete strip. Why do you go along every so often and put a little black line in there?
Well, we put it in there, Bill, to create a place for the crack to occur.
Oh, all righty. Now then. I'm glad I asked. Now, let's all play The Price is Right. I think you all know how it works. You bid for the merchandise we present. The person who makes the highest bid without going over the actual retail price wins the item. The big winner, at the end of the show, comes back next week, takes on 3 new challengers, as our champion Jackie is doing right now. So if you're set, so are we. Watch the draperies over there to your left. And here's our first item going up for bids on The Price is Right.
A brand new car. What's your bid for this smart 1958 Vauxhall Victor Super Sedan? A trim and compact 4-door design in gypsy red and is equipped with white sidewall tires with gray and black interior. It's British built with American-type gear shift, is styled with a wraparound windshield and seats 5 passengers. One of you will own this exciting Vauxhall sedan if the price is right. Price authority, Pontiac Division, General Motors Corporation, Pontiac, Michigan.
Hey, that's a darn pretty little car. Now, on this one, we're going to ask you, once we have the opening bid, to go at least $100 over the maximum. You can go as much over that as you want. Miss Simonson, you start anywhere you want.
All right, Bill, I'm going to start the bid at $1,000.
All righty. Reverend Lure, Mr. Lure.
That's terrific, Bill.
It is.
My wife would love to use that. I'm running around all the time, and she'd like something to give her a little freedom, you know.
This will sure do it, I'll tell you.
Surely will. I'll say $1,300.
All righty, Miss Souza.
Let's see. I'll say $14,050, Bill.
Wait a minute now.
I mean $1,450.
Oh, boy, you almost spent a lot of extra money. All right, $1,450. Mr. Brady, how about you, sir?
Bill, I'll bid $1,600.
$1,600, and we're back to our champ.
Wait, I'm going to bid 1,725.
Okay, 1,725 to you, Mr. Lure.
Bill, I'll bid $1,950.
1,950. That was a good year. How about you, Miss Souza?
Bill, I'll say $1,975.
No, we have a $100 minimum. The top so far is $1,950. You either have to go 100 over that or stay where you are, or more than 100 over if you want.
$2,000, Bill.
No, now you're still only $50 over. The top is $1,950. You have to go at least $100 over that. Or stay where you are. That's your choice. I don't want to give you...
I'll freeze, Bill.
Okay, I don't like to mention the figure because it sounds like I'm some...
Bill, I freeze.
You freeze. There are two of you left now. Samuelson and Lure are still in business. You're 17 and a quarter, top 1950.
I'll have to go 2,050, right?
Yeah.
I'll go 2,050.
All right. Now, Mr. Lure, this begins the final bids. You each have one more bid. You were 1950, Mr. Lure. Top is 2050. This is your last bid, if you care to make this one.
I'll freeze, Bill.
And Miss Samuelson, naturally you don't go on because you're the only one left, and that does it. From left to right, let me review the bidding. With our champion starting $2,050, Mr. Lure $1,950, Mrs. Souza $1,450, Mr. Brady $1,600. Now then. Boy, actual retail value, $2,016.25. Mr. Lure, your wife has the car. There you go. You're right. That's it. Isn't that something? A bonus. A bonus. Mr. Lure, you have the car for your wife. You also have a bonus. Now, what's your hometown again? I forgot.
I think it's still Hyattsville, Maryland.
Hyattsville, Maryland. Good. How's the traffic situation here in Hyattsville?
Pretty crowded, Bill.
Oh, that's
pretty
a
crowded.
shame. The reason we ask, we know it is no fun at all to drive in a traffic jam. So we want you, Mr. Lure, to drive your car someplace where there is no traffic at all and all the parking space you want. So for your bonus, hang on now, we're giving you your own island in Maine. That is for you. You're welcome. There are going to be 3 full acres of land situated in Castine Harbor, Maine. It has a running spring, and we guarantee you no traffic cops at all. It is your island. You are the governor of the island. You are the mayor. You are the chief of police. You are the local pastor. And if you want to be fire chief, too, you can start right now with your own fire department. There it is. You got kids for that, huh? Hey, stop. There you are.
This boy, 8 years old.
He'll
love it.
He'll love it. I wish, would you girls give the boy the water pistol or something? This is a full-size, you got it on my glasses and I can't read. A full-size reproduction of the fire engines used around the turn of the century. It is all yours. Congratulations to you, sir. There you go. Good time. A good time for me to mention with our handsome firemen and our fire engine and our fire ladies that Price is Right is in color as well as in black and white. Goodbye, and do stop in again sometime. We'll, my goodness, 3 o'clock. We'll see the next item to go up for bids in just a...
Hi, everybody. Larry Anderson.
Thank you all for your attention and patience. Watch the turntable again. It's going to spin, and here's our next item going up for bids on The Price is Right.
And an organ, both played on one keyboard. A beautiful Story & Clark console fashioned of blonde mahogany in the elegant design of the Georgian period. It has a standard piano keyboard plus a built-in symphonic organ system, played by selecting the voices of the organ on the control panel. And the piano and organ can be played at the same time as a piano with one hand and as an organ with the other. This magnificent instrument is yours to play beautiful music if yours is the best bid. Price Authority, Story & Clark Piano Company, Chicago.
And lovely it is. Thank you, David. This is David Carey, Pittsburgh's answer to Van Cliburn. Thank you, Dave, ever so much for coming by. Now then, we're going to begin with position Number 2, that is you, Mr. Lure. You may start any old place you want. If you want me to play, I'll play for you. But it won't be where you won't like it, so.
Bill, I'll start the bidding at $700.
Miss Susan, do you want to bid on this, or do you want to wait until we have a tuba up? Something that fits better with your name.
Bill, I'll bid $850.
Okay. Mr. Brady, highway bumper?
Bill, my wife is an organist, and she could really go for that.
Is she really?
Yes, she really is.
Good luck to you then.
And I would like to bid $900.
You may. Miss Simonson, how about you?
Bill, I'm bid $1,200.
$1,200, and we're back to Mr. Lure. You could use this in your church, Mr. Lure. I do imagine.
Bill, I'll say $1,400.
And that brings us back to you, Miss Souza. $850 you are, tops $1,400.
Bill, I'll say $1,550.
$1,550 to you, Mr. Brady.
Bill, I'm going to bid $1,600.
Miss Simonson? Final bids. Your 12, tops $1,600. Your last. Your last bid.
I'm going to bid $1,845.
It's down. Okay. Mr. Lure, this is your last bid.
I'll bid $2,500, Bill.
All right. Miss Souza, this is your last bid.
Bill, I think I'll freeze.
Mr. Brady, you are the final bid.
Bill, I'm going to freeze.
It's all over. The bids from left to right, $1,845, $2,500, $1,550, and $1,600. 4 anxious people, and in here, 1 anxious actual retail value, which is $1,595. The winner, Miss Souza. Congratulations to you. Mr. Brady, as you know, the rule is it goes to the person who bids the highest without going over the actual retail value, which is why you didn't win, because your bid was only $5 over the actual retail price. But it goes to the person highest without going over. So there you are, Mr.
I understand, Bill.
Thank you very much,
Well, that
Bill.
was a close one, was it not? Oh, the bids are instantaneously recorded on our tote machines made by the American Totalizator Company, a subsidiary of Universal Products Incorporated. Now, if you are ready, so are we, with the name of the winner of the Mr. and Mrs. Showcase. Now, that was the one that we've shown you for 2 weeks. Now, before we do anything else, here are the official prices of each of the items in the showcase. Okay, Don?
Bill, first, the paddle and saddle jacket priced at $8.95. Second, the cultured pearls valued at $600. Third, the golf clubs and bag together retailing for $199.95. Fourth, the Morse sewing machine, its price $428.95. Fifth, the Pontiac Chieftain Catalina hardtop priced at $3,308.92. And finally, the Pontiac Chieftain convertible, its price $3,620.92. All adding up to a grand total of $8,167.69. The price of the entire Mr. and Mrs. Showcase. And now, Bill Cullen, what is the winning bid?
Well, Donald, the winning bid is right on the nose. $8,167.69, the exact price of the entire Mr. and Mrs. Showcase. And we had a 2-way tie. Now, in accordance with our rules, we asked each of the 2 persons to send us a telegram with the bid for one of the items in the showcase, specifically the cultured pearl necklace, the price of which you remember, $600. The telegrams are in. The tie is broken, and the winner of the entire Mr. and Mrs. Showcase is W.C. Bray, 1884 Cannon Street, Decatur, Georgia. And there you have it. A heartiest congratulations to you, Miss Bray. Arrangements for you to receive all the items in the Mr. and Mrs. Showcase are being made at this time. Oh, one other thing, friends. Next week we are starting a brand new showcase, which includes the most fabulous prize we've ever offered. It is the exciting Storybook Home, a complete, custom-built, 8-room home, which includes, and listen to this, a 32-foot indoor swimming pool. And how do you like that for a class? That's just one of the 7 items that will be in our new showcase, which we're going to start next week. So you try to be with us then. Someone has to win it, and it might just as well be you. Hope so anyway. Now then, turntable up again. Watch it closely. Here's our next item going up for bids on The Price is Right.
A magnificent Oriental chest. This unusual design is an authentic reproduction of a Ming Dynasty piece imported from Hong Kong. It's handmade of solid teakwood and dramatically accented with gold-plated hardware. It has 3 drawers and a storage space with a shelf that runs the entire length. It will be an exotic addition to your home if you make the most accurate bid. Price Authority, Trans-Orient Incorporated, New York.
What is this you keep giving? Is this the key? Oh, I have the key that I will pass along the way. Wait till I put my bumbershoot down. I think that's the Chinese word for it. We begin with position number 3. So you start right in there, Miss Suze, any old place you want. You're bidding on the chest here.
Well, Bill,
Hey, this is nice. A day like today.
I think I'll start the bidding at $300.
$300? All right, Mr. Brady. How about you, sir?
Bill, I'll bid $375.
Okay, back to our champion.
I'll bid $500.
$500, Mr. Lure.
Bill, I'll bid $575.
$575 to you, Miss Susie. Can you feel the fanning over there? Man, I'm going. Okay, you're $575. Miss Susie, you're at 3.
$600.
To you, Mr. Brady.
Bill, I'm going to,
Yes.
$650.
Okay, Miss Hamilton. Final bids begin. You are 5. Top $650. This is your last bid, ma'am.
That's a gorgeous thing. This is my last bid. I gotta go get it over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1,200.
Okay, Mr. Lure. 1,200 top. You're 575. Your last bid.
I'm 575. Okay, Bill, I'll bid $650.
No, at this point in the game, you either have to go over 1,200.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'll freeze.
All right, sir. Miss Susie, you're 6. Top 12. Your last.
I'll freeze, Bill.
Mr. Brady, you're 650. Top 12. Yours is the final bid of the game.
I freeze.
It's all over. From left to right, $1,200, $575, $600, and $650. Here's your chest. And in here, actual retail value. Take a fast look. It is $1,180. The winner, Mr. Brady, way over there on the right. There you are, $1,180. Bonus, Mr. Brady. Mr. Brady, with that Oriental chest there, when it arrives to your home, we want you to open it and take out this bonus. These are a half dozen hand-painted silk print kimonos, complete with obies, and Oriental parasols in beautiful pastel colors. And, Mr. Brady, if you look real hard, you will also find that the chest contains a Paris original. And here it comes out right now from Mr. Brady. This, isn't that nice? This is a beautiful afternoon gown. It is an original design by Antonio del Castillo for the House of Lambant. It is one of a kind, completely handmade of finest organdy with lavish hand embroidery. A Paris original for you, worth over $2,000. It's there all for you or your wife. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bill. My wife will look great.
Reminder, that new chest of yours will be delivered safely to your home by Allied Van Lines, nation's friendly.
If you could change one thing about your
breath, because this is a sensational one coming up. Watch the curtains over there to your left. Let's take a look at our next item, going up for bids on The Price is Right.
A Piper Tri-Pacer, an exciting 4-passenger plane that cruises over 130 miles per hour, has a range of over 550 miles, and is powered by a 160-horsepower Lycoming engine. It features tricycle landing gear and has a luxurious, roomy cabin with soundproofing, quiet sealed windows with deeply upholstered seats. You'll be flying high in this Piper Tri-Pacer if the price is right. Price Authority, Piper Aircraft Corporation, Lock Haven, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Paul, Alder, that is, our director, as a favor to me, could you get a shot of the nose of that airplane straight on? I've often noticed this about it. Doesn't it look like it's smiling? Look at that. I used to have an airplane that frowned all the time, but this is a nice, happy one. And the reason it's smiling there, you see the two girls on the roof. Ah, girls. And smiling Jack Holland in the cockpit. Now then, we're going to begin with position number 4. That is you, Mr. Brady. You start any old place you want. Once the bidding begins, we're going to ask you to go at least $100 over. Now, I don't know if any of you know airplanes or not, but this is a specimen. This is not the one you're going to win. Do not be misled by the VOR antenna on the back. That's not part of what you're bidding for. Mr. Brady, you start.
Thank you, Bill. I'll start this bidding at $3,700.
Okay, you've spoken like an expert, Mr. Brady. How about you, Miss Samuelson? You won a boat last week.
Let me tell you, this morning coming in on the plane, I told the hostesses on the plane that I was going to win a plane tonight.
Oh, you did?
Yes, ask them.
I hope they're not watching. They'll think the show is fixed, but go ahead.
I said I was going after a plane and that high there.
All right.
I'll go 4,000.
Okay, Mr. Lord.
Bill, I must drop this in. Just a few weeks ago, one of my church members took me up in a plane for the first time, and I'd love to have him take me up in this.
All right, give me a bid, and we'll see if we can't make it.
I'll say, what was...
4,000.
I'll say 4,500, Bill.
To you, Mrs. Souza.
Bill, I'll say 4,700.
Mr. Brady, back to you. It's been up to 1,000 since it left you.
$5,000.
Okay, Miss Samuelson, you have it.
Oh, 5,300.
Mr. Lure?
Bill, I'll bid 6,000.
6,000. Make up your own mind. Don't let me sway you. Miss Souza. Make up your own mind, man.
Bill, I'll bid 6,300.
Mr. Brady.
6,500, Bill.
Miss Samuelson.
Oh, this is the last bidder. 6,000, what's the price?
5.
I'll say 6,008.
Okay,
I'll
Mr. Lure.
say 6,900, Bill.
Okay, Miss Souza, 69 to you.
Bill, I think I'll freeze.
Okay, Mr. Brady. 69 top, you're 65.
$7,000.
Miss Samuelson, you're 68, top is 7.
I have no idea. This is
5 seconds.
7,300.
Mr. Lure, you're 69, top 73.
I'll freeze, Bill.
There are 2 of you left. Mr. Brady, top is 73, you were 7,000.
75.
Miss Samuelson, you're 73, top is 75.
I want to say 7,600.
76 is top, Mr. Brady, you were 75.
7,900.
79 is top, Miss Samuelson, you were 76.
I freeze.
And it's all over right there. Let me read them down. From left to right, 7,600, 6,900, 6,300, 7,900. Take a look at the airplane. Somebody's going to win it. I wish it were me. I wish it were I. I wish I were the one who won it. Actual retail value, hang on now, $8,595. Mr. Brady, the country star has it. Congratulations. There you are. You got it. It is yours, all yours. Say now, we'll be back here with the final scores for you in just for the final accounting. Don Pardo over there, what are the scores?
All ready for you, Bill. And Mr. Samuelson, we congratulate you for being such a big winner last week. We're sorry you didn't win anything tonight.
Wonderful.
And Mr. Lure has won the car, the island, and the fire engine for a total of $8,416. And Mrs. Souza has won the piano and the organ for a total of $1,595. And Mr. Brady has won the chest, the kimonos, the parasols, the Paris gown, and the airplane for a total of $12,226. Bill, there's your new champion. We're down to final count. With $12,226, our brand new champion is Mr. Brady over there on the far right. And Miss Samuelson, you did right well. You have $21,113 in your last week's appearance. Reverend Lure, you did pretty well with $8,416. Miss Souza, you take away $1,595 worth of merchandise. But Mr. Brady, a concrete czar from Fort Worth, Texas, is big winner. You, sir, will be back again next week with us to take on 3 new challenges, okay?
Yes, sir.
And congratulations to you. $12,226. And I just have one point I want to make. Mr. Brady, you are from Fort Worth, Texas, and you've won an airplane. You are from real flying country down there. There's a lot of airplanes down there, aren't there?
We have over 300 days a year, actual good flying weather.
That is very true about Texas. They have perhaps the best flying weather of any state in the Union. I hope I haven't made any other states angry. But anyway, you have your airplane, sir, and our very best wishes to you. Thanks a lot to Miss Tomlinson, Mr. Lure, Miss Susan, Mr. Brady, all of you for being with us. It has been our pleasure. Stay there for a look at our brand new showcase featuring a fabulous 8-room home with a swimming pool. You join us again next week, why don't you, when Lever Brothers will again present The Price is Right. We'll see you then. Thank you ever so much for being with us. We're going out to answer an alarm. Goodbye now, and keep your hoses dry, or whatever the firemen say. Huh? Good?
Price is Right has been brought to you by Lux Miles, Lux Liquid, the dishes and fine fabric. By Rinso Blue, the 2-in-1 detergent with power cleaning and gluing too. And by Lux Soap, Hollywood's favorite complexion care. And remember, Lever Brothers unconditional guarantees satisfaction or your money back. Transportation for tonight's guest was arranged American Airlines. American, choice of experienced travelers everywhere, and famous for the Mercury, luxury leader in the world of flight. Gowns by Mansell. The Price is Right is a Mark Goodson Bill Conlon production in association with the NBC Television Network. Stay tuned for Music Bingo with MC Johnny Gilbert next on the most of the